What is going on, fight fans? So we got the June update. The streak continues. They kept the streak alive. I was a little bit on the fence if they were going to release it, but they actually did here June 30th. And I'm going to go ahead and tackle that June update for you in this video. Without any further ado, this is Edward, and you're watching Boxing Fanatico. All right, let's not take up so much of your time and dive straight into it. Of course, when you see the video playing, that is me reading the update, and then after, we'll go ahead and talk about it. Let's go. June development update. Hello, fight fans. ESBC update. This month, the studio has been focused on upgrading the back-end systems to support the massive expansion of boxers featuring in ESBC. Due to the huge change in scope for the game, we have to ensure the foundations we are building are solid, as this is no longer the small indie title that we started making last year. Well, this is something we definitely know. That is really why it got pushed back from the December. It was going to be just an indie game that they worked on throughout the years, but when they realized all of the support was getting behind them, all of these eyeballs were getting on the title, they grew to something much bigger than what they were in terms of scope. So we know. Gameplay walkthrough. So this is important. This is something that we've been waiting for to get more information on. Our next gameplay walkthrough video will be posted soon. In this, we'll showcase some of the features that we've talked about in these monthly updates. If you enjoyed the alpha gameplay footage in March, then this is the video for you. We are currently going through an approval process to ensure that we can show the boxers we want to feature in this walkthrough. Now, I like this because it's not when it's ready, it's soon. But I also would have preferred a time, a date, but I do understand that they're trying to do something with whatever type of boxers they're trying to grab up, which is also a good indicator that we're going to see someone new that we haven't seen before. And it's, who knows, maybe it's a really high marquee fighter, and that'll be a really cool thing to see during this gameplay trailer. But at least they're saying soon. I'm hoping soon really means soon, and it doesn't get pushed back. That is my hope, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Can't wait to see all the new applications, clinch mechanics, all these things. I hope we get to finally see that in the upcoming trailer. E3 trailer. We weren't planning to appear at E3. However, when Games Radar offered an opportunity to introduce ESBC to a new audience, we jumped at the chance. The level of exposure is a huge boost for a small indie developer like ourselves, and we were really thankful to the Games Radar team for including ESBC in their show, as this was likely the first time many gamers had seen or heard about ESBC. We created a video with a mixture of existing and new content. Now, this to me is basically them probably getting the okay or the hey, we want to feature you really late in the scheduling, and they threw together some stuff that they already knew was working, was good, like the alpha footage. But then they also decided, I think, to throw in some new stuff just because they knew that, you know, the people that have been following the game, they're going to be watching, but they didn't have anything substantial kind of lined up yet. And that's going to be that alpha gameplay footage or gameplay trailer that we're going to get soon, hopefully soon. Gameplay features. This month, we have been focused on improving and iterating the in-ring action, ensuring all the mechanics work in sync together rather than introducing more features on top of an already feature-rich combat system. Believe it or not, I love this because it kind of gives me the feeling like they're at the place of implementation and they're done with that. Like they've put everything that needs to be put in there. Now they're just sharpening the edges. And that is a good indicator for a release still being in the summer. The fact that they got all the pieces in there, they don't really need anything else. And they are just fixing or making sure that the things that they do have sync together well. I actually this is probably the thing that made me the most excited out of the entire update when I read it. Studio update. While we are still a small studio based in Sheffield, England, we have attracted some of the best talent from the biggest studios in the world, with recent hires from Epic Games, EA, and Sumo Digital. We are incredibly excited about the growth of the company in the lead up to delivering one of the biggest boxing titles ever made. Having said all this, we have to remind our community that we are still only a fraction of the size and budget traditionally required to fully develop a AAA game of this nature. However, we are making great progress utilizing new methods within the video game industry from the Steel City Interactive development team. So there you have it, guys. That is the June update. Things to take away from this update. Well, the trailer is coming out soon, and let's hope that soon legitimately means soon. We never know. Things can get pushed back, but it looks like the only thing holding it back is that they get the acquired rights to use whatever fighter that they're trying to use, which is a good indicator that we will have new fighters in this gameplay trailer, which I absolutely love. Love seeing new renders, new character models and stuff like that. And if it's a high level guy, you never know who it could be. If it is, that's even more amazing. We get to see a high marquee fighter within the graphics and within that world of the video game. Kudos to that, and I definitely love the fact that it looks like they have met the limit of what they want to implement into the game, and they're going to just work off of that and make sure that all of that is syncing together. And not to mention, they hired people from EA and Epic Games. That's good. I mean, those are people that have knowledge and of previous AAA mega titles. So I'm definitely happy to hear about that. But hopefully that person from EA or those people from EA don't put too much into their heads in terms of making this game an arcade sim. But I doubt that would ever happen, considering that they've already gone that the sim route. So the next thing that we're waiting on is just this gameplay trailer reveal, and hopefully they give us a date and time, because if they do, Boxing Fanatico will be live watching it, not just with me, but with you guys. We can watch it all together, talk about it, chop it up. I cannot wait, and I can't wait until they drop that date on when we can finally see this 10 to 15 minute just chock full of content trailer that we've all been waiting for. Definitely my most anticipated trailer since I've heard about this game. Until next time, guys, this is Boxing Fanatico, and I'm out.